Hello YouTube and welcome to another Celestia Dev video. Sorry it's been so long since I made the last video, but I have gotten Windows 8, so I upgraded my computer and had to uninstall everything, and I just reinstalled Camtasia, so hopefully everything works correctly. And there's been a lot of updates to Celestia since the last, what would you call it, dev video. So I'm just going to log into the account that I've been using mainly, and it's called Nuggets. And as you see, I am level 111. I haven't added a new quest to the game, but the main thing that I added to the game is all the skills are working, which means combat is in the game, which is very, very interesting. I think it adds to the game a lot. And I'm going to pretty much go over how combat works and the equations for your hits and stuff, like this. So basically we're just going to head over to Bob's Island, which has been featured in many of my videos, so if you have not seen any of the previous ones, please go watch them. You'll see much improvement to the game. As you see now, there's plenty of chickens in here, and they walk around freely now and everything. And to first start out with combat, you're going to want to click on the combat tab right here, which is here. And what these different buttons do is, we'll just step out of the area here. And when we have the sword here checked, that means we're going to do melee attacks. So when we hit space, we'll do swoosh attacks. When this bow is checked, we'll shoot an arrow. And when the little horrible looking magic things checked, we'll shoot a fireball. And those are the three melee, ranged, and magic attacks, and all of them work and all of them do damage. And what these balls down here do is they target which skill the XP goes into. So if I have this one checked, we'll get accuracy XP. If we have this one checked, I'll get strength XP, and if I have this one checked, I'll get defense XP. So that's the combat tab. So basically how combat works is you walk up to a monster and hit space, and they do damage, and they'll hit back like that, and since I have a lot of armor and defense, they won't ever hit me, and when they run out of health, they die, like so. And we can just drop their bones. And when we hit them, we get XP, and how XP is calculated is, I think it is, let me figure it out. Okay, it is times 2 whatever you hit to hit points. And I think it is either times 3 or times 5 whatever you hit to accuracy, strength, or defense, whichever one you have on. And for magic ranged, you just go like this and you hit him. And since I don't have a bow, it's not as effective. And for magic, we just hit him like this. And that's how combat works for the basics of it. And how your hits are calculated is it takes your strength level, which is this one, divides it by 5, a random value within there. So if I have 50 strength, it will be a random value between 10 and 0. And then it takes a random value of your melee damage. So right now, since my melee damage is 10, my max hit would be around 20. And then it subtracts a random value of their defense. So what this means is, if you have no melee weapons and no strength level, you are pretty much not going to hit whatsoever. So I will make a video going over how to start out in Celestia in a little bit. But I'm going to quickly show you what happens when you die. There is a few monsters in the game right now. There is chickens, ghosts, snails, and big snails. And all of them are different leveled, and all of them use different attacks. The ghosts use magic attacks that shoot like this at you. And since I can't talk. Since I have melee armor on, my magic defense is 0, so they're really going to never hit me. I mean, they're always pretty much going to hit through. So we'll just kill it really quick. And now we're going to go down into the cave area where the big snails are. And it's going to take a little bit to walk there, so I'm just going to pause it and come back when I... Okay, so now that I'm almost to where the big snails are, I'm going to just talk about... I'll show you what happens when you die. And the big snails are quite high leveled, and they can kill me. But their attacks are very easy to dodge, as they are extremely slow, and they only have a range of like 2 inches. So they are rather easy to kill. But they have high defense and high damage, so if you do get hit by them, you're going to get owned. So we'll see how high they hit on me. 5, miss, 5, 5, can you hit any more than 10, 10, 2, so what's my health at? My health is at 4. So we'll let it kill me, and there we go, I died. And how the respawn location is determined is when you click on a bed, it says you will now spawn at 123,27. Those coordinates, and we'll respawn there. And we dropped all of our items, all the items that were in our that we are wielding, that's in our inventory, that would be in our crafting table if it was open. And we have to run back and get our stuff before it disappears. And just to be nice to you guys, because there's no possible way to run back and get your stuff if you're at the very end of the cave, all your stuff is going to respawn if you're in the cave outside of the cave here in a bunch. So we can just pick it all back up like so. And go back on with our day. So, this is a basic overview of combat. Right now, only melee is complete because the ranged weapons and ranged armors and magic weapons and magic armors aren't in the game yet. So right now, melee is the only complete skill. So the other two will be coming into the game eventually, and the next video that I'm going to upload is a starter guide to Celestia, because a few people have been testing the game and they just don't really know how to start out. So that is going to be the next video that I make. So, thank you for watching, and I am out.